And good morning on Saturday. We are starting the weekend with lots of intense energies around us. First of all, because the transiting moon will be in Scorpio during the whole day today. And let's take a look together. The moon is going to join Venus in Scorpio. And together they are part of a grand trine with Saturn and Mars. This combination can make our emotional experiences very deep, very transformative, also not simple for sure. Scorpio is never about things being simple, but on the other side, such an intense Scorpio Pluto energy can help us to get to the root of something. So, whatever it is you're planning to do today, don't focus so much on the external form or how things look like on the surface. Try to concentrate more, to go deep, even if it means doing less. With this energy, less could be actually more, or could be what we need right now. So, the emotional atmosphere can be really charged, really intense, and deep. I would say sometimes difficult emotions may also come up to the surface. We can experience them. But at the same time, the grand trine with Mars and Saturn means that there could be a constructive way to use this energy. So, try to focus on something concrete, something that you would like to improve, to figure out, to experience. Don't just leave those emotions kind of like hanging in the air or boiling inside of you, but try to kind of like put them somewhere or invest them into something. And the Grand Trine is a configuration which can bring luck, some kind of opportunities, some kind of I would say, positive realization of this energy. Now, another thing which is specific about this grand trine is that all of the planets are in very weak positions, essentially. It means their assigned positions are not comfortable for them at all. Mars in Cancer, Moon and Venus in Scorpio, those are some of their weakest positions. Saturn in Pisces, better than the others, but also quite weak. So why is this important? Because none of the planets is in its typical role, in the role that would feel most comfortable or strongest for the planet, which means that we may also get into some kind of roles that are not our strongest, that are not the most comfortable for us. And actually, it may even feel like we are tapping into something that feels more like our weakness or something where we don't feel really confident. And that's okay. We should not avoid this. We should not run away from this. Actually, the more you can, I would say, embrace this, maybe some kind of lack of confidence in something specific, which could be totally objective. For example, if you don't have that much experience or you are kind of like moving into a new step, a new stage, a new level, it's totally normal to feel kind of like inexperienced or to feel like you need to be in a role which is new for you. And at least for now, it feels like it's more like your weakness. Don't hide from this. Don't run away from this. Actually, I would recommend you to intentionally pursue this, to try to kind of like step into those shoes, which might be uncomfortable or at least very kind of like unknown for you. But because all of this is part of this grand trine, it means that those energies somehow support each other and something constructive may come out of this. So it's also about, I would say, some kind of braveness. The other thing which is interesting is that the sun has a creative aspect with Pluto, just like yesterday. And Pluto is getting into a stationary phase, which means that the Pluto energy is really strong and will get even stronger in the next few days. There is a connection with the sun. And also we have this dominant Scorpio energy. All of this means that, again, it's about going deeper into something. It's about trying to feel it and also letting it transform you. So don't resist some kind of changes. Don't resist something that initially may feel uncomfortable or unknown. Actually, try to kind of like be more present into this process. And also, Mars and the Sun and Mercury are connected and will get even more connected in the next couple of days. There will be a square. Actually, it's already active. It's not exact yet, but we can totally feel it. So there is a higher chance for some kind of conflicts, for some kind of confrontations. The Scorpio energy, especially the Scorpio moon, may also bring this. So be mindful, because people may overreact. They may take things too personally, and it may feel like it's more difficult to be delicate, like, you want to get to the point of something, and people may not tolerate this or handle it very well. So Libra and Cancer, those energies are about harmonizing our interaction with the closest environment, and also trying to find the balance between the desire or the need for this harmony, perhaps around us or with people in our life, and at the same time, the need to express our own will to do something that we would like to. It may feel a bit like there is a conflict, like we want something, but the environment or other people may want something else. So how to find this balance, that's the whole quest we have in front of us. But really trying to harmonize our desires and the actions that we are taking is also one of the important themes, specifically today, but also in the following few days as well. So I would say quite intense energy for a Saturday, but it is what it is. And it's never bad. It's always for our growth. So yeah, jump into something that may feel initially scary, and don't be afraid of feeling weak or feeling inexperienced or feeling vulnerable in the process. And if you have the intention that, you're doing this for a purpose, or you have an idea where it may lead you, or what's the potential, in other words, some kind of result, even if it's not extremely specific and concrete, because with so much water energy, it could be either a bit vague, or it could be about something more internal, which is more difficult to describe, with concrete external, like descriptions and forms. That's also fine. But at least to have this kind of like intention that you are going somewhere, you have like a purpose, idea, direction. This can really help us not to boil in those difficult, intense energies, which may feel also a bit like, emotional storm, and things that could be kind of like more difficult to control. So I hope you are going to have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you tomorrow.